I say hi? Can you wave for me though? Ready? Hi, it's Renee and Madison, and we're at RSLWA, and it's story time, and we're going to read a book today called My Grandfather's Wall by Glyn Harper and Jenny Cooper. This is about a little girl named Sarah who loves spending time with her grandfather. Shall we go and read the book? Fantastic. All right, let's have a go. My Grandfather's Wall. What's he got there? 2 medals. Fantastic. There's lots of pictures. Look, that's all the stuff that they do together.
7.
Yeah. 6, 8. Okay. She's tying her shoelace. This is my grandfather. He came to live with us just after I was born. I call him Grandpa, but his real name is Robert. He's doing some woodwork. My name is Sarah, and I am 8 years old. I go to school just down the road. Grandpa takes me to the school in mornings and meets me when school is finished. Just like what we do. Yeah. When we go home, Grandpa always gives me something to eat, and we talk about what we did at school. When I do my homework, if it's too hard, sometimes Grandpa helps me with it. If I don't have any homework, Grandpa will read me a story, or sometimes we make things together. There is something unusual about my grandfather though. He walks with a limp. He hurt his leg a long time ago, and sometimes he gets very sad. My dad told me it was because Grandpa had been to war in a place called Vietnam. He told me never to ask Grandpa about the war and to leave him alone when Grandpa gets sad. Oh. She's in the library. This makes me want to find out about Vietnam and the war over there. I could not find a book in the library in Vietnam in our school library. In the end, I decided there was only one thing to do. I would have to ask Grandpa about his war. I did, one day after school. We were having a glass of milk and sharing an apple when I asked him. Grandpa, I said when I'd finished eating half of the apple. Yes, Sarah? I want to ask you a big question, but I'm scared. He looked at me with concern. Grandpa, I said quietly, why did you go to the war in Vietnam? Grandpa looked surprised. It seemed ages before he spoke. My father and both my grandfathers had fought in a war, and I thought that this war in Vietnam was my turn to go. There he is, in his uniform. I thought the war would be exciting, that nothing bad would happen to me. I didn't think I'd get hurt. Oh no, he got hurt. Did you get hurt? I asked. Oh yes, but not as bad as some of my friends. I hurt my leg there, but some of my friends were hurt much more than me. Some of them died in Vietnam. I'm carrying a stretcher. He looks a bit sad, doesn't he? Yeah. I felt a tear coming into my eyes. That's horrible, I said, trying not to cry. Yes, said Grandpa. But it was always horrible over there. It was hot, the jungle was hard to walk through, and we knew that this was not like other wars. They're in the helicopters, look. They're going through some marsh, look. What's that? They're in the water. The people there did not like us. They wanted us to leave. We were not fighting the war for them. And we all knew we couldn't win this war. Oh dear. Is this what makes you sad? Yes, but I feel sorry for my friends who were killed or hurt. And when we came home, no one thanked us for going to war. They just wanted us to go away. Then a lot of us started to get sick from all the chemicals that had been used. Not just us, but our families too. Some people had been so sick that they couldn't walk anymore. Some had even died. I was so scared now that I started to cry. I looked at Grandpa's face and I could see that there were tears in his eyes too. I put my arms around him and said, "I'm sorry you went to that horrible war, and I'm sorry I made you sad, Grandpa." Grandpa stroked my hair, and then he went to his room. Oh, he's sad. Later, Grandpa asked me to come into his room. On the table, there was a set of 6 medals. "I got these for military service, Sarah." "This one," he said, pointing to the bronze medal at one end of the row. "This is my Vietnam Service Medal." The medals were bright and shone in the afternoon sun. They looked beautiful. "I never see you wear them, Grandpa," I said. "Here you go," Grandpa replied, pinning the medals on the left side of his chest and smiling at me. At that moment, I felt very proud of my grandfather. He was wearing his medals. Grandpa still gets sad now, but now I understand why. He's still taking her to school, and he's still reading her stories, and they're playing with a cat. Did you like that story, Madison?
Another one.
Another one? You want another one? So we say thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on RSLWA YouTube channel. Bye.